Yes, Joey is very good.
All right, as usual, during the eclipse, no one has died. However, this round, Talus may not vote, and you have 5 minutes for the first day.
Okay, I'm hard claiming thief. I saw townsperson and alien. I put that alien back in that fucking deck because
Nice, easy.
Hard- Alright, guys, I'm hard.
Joey, are you Mafia?
No.
DLGN, just give me a second and I'll know.
Really?
Let's
Let's get the red check. Let's get the red check.
No. Hard claim Cupid. Hard claim Cupid random.
Okay.
well, that's
Like
Cupid for
random?
town. What a setup!
All right.
Who did you random on?
What are you talking about, Bye? What the fuck?
You just want to buy.
What are you at, Bye? Jesus Christ.
Oh, stop proxying me, guys. Come on.
Well, there's no alien according to Manti, so.
I mean, either I'm the alien.
Yeah,
there
well,
is-
if Alien becomes activated, he's only one Manti.
Yeah.
I want
you
to
already
kill
called
read on Rick.
that, right?
I want to kill Rich
I will
already.
give my read on Manti because I did the same thing. Manti is not the alien, A, and he's probably not Mafia because
So you think he's town?
he would keep the information that the alien
Guilty
not
on
in the
Rick's
game
town.
to himself.
No, I disagree. I think it's good to claim thief even if you're Mafia, but that's my opinion.
He's
I-
not necessarily VT, but he's town.
I think
Oh,
Manti has high
honestly,
moral
like-
values about the alien, so.
Given that we know that it's probably not Dr. Gun, we could probably get cop claim as long as his green is not Manticore or me.
No,
I think it's kind of interesting that there is a no vote and Axe no vote. That's
A little
the first time
suspicious
I've
of
seen a no
Clem.
vote Day one.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Suspicious of me?
because I don't think anyone else here would axe Nova.
I agree, but I still think that.
Wait, Palace, is it your first time, second time?
What?
Oh, is it your first time, second time, third time?
First time online. I've played with the axe before, and I know that no vote on the first night is next to nothing.
Who's axed?
I've played Axe.
Palace.
When was that?
First
Oh,
game.
Wait, was Palace
Nice
axed?
dovetail, DLGN.
That's the way of talking about
Whoa, who was axed? I thought Palace was axed.
I'm axed, but my vote
I mean,
isn't.
I
So,
also
Alex, if
I
the
played Axe
night zero
before,
check is
so
not
I have an
on,
idea.
if the night zero check is
Axe
not
is
on a
Why would you axe someone's vote day one?
Yeah.
Listen, everybody's gonna say, "Why would you act someone's vote day one?" So stop saying.
Alright.
Why would you?
Why would you axe?
Why would you axe someone's vote?
I
Make
know
his
it's in
fist. Everyone's
combat.
dumb telling.
All right, guys, I have something very important to say. We have auto if we lynch a non-peaked VT.
Oh, I FOMO Rich.
Oh,
wait,
that's not true. Because first off, wait, isn't there bomb still in Hunter?
There's no hunter, but
No
there's a
hunter,
bomb.
but
Okay, so
Which
there's
is why if we
bomb,
lynch a
so that's
BT
not true. There's alien, so that's
So
definitely not
lynch-
true.
There's no
alien.
alien if
No,
you
There's
lose.
no alien.
From
Oh, yeah,
my
there's no alien.
perspective.
Wait, RJ, you called me Mafia at first, and now you're calling me VT. You're not even reading me. You're
Alright,
just throwing
here's
shit
the
around.
thing.
Like,
Here's the thing.
I
I'm
think about
being very serious. If cop has a green check, because it's random green check 9-0.
No.
If you're green check on not Manticore and not me,
I
then
love it.
If it's
I
on
would
the-
out.
it's on
I
the
agree.
medic,
I would
it's on
out.
the-
I would out as well.
I would
think
out if it's on the
we're
medic.
just gonna medic save you night one or whatever.
Yeah, but
Exactly,
if
exactly.
it's on the medic, that's pretty bad.
Also, I think Ellie's town.
Who cares? Who cares about
Hey!
checks day one?
Okay, I definitely think Ellie's town. I don't know. I think Ellie's
I don't
town.
know, I like
That's
that.
my only- that is like literally my only read.
I don't know if I like that reaction either. I don't like it from either.
Oh, I
of
thought
them.
it was a great reaction.
I think we should nominate Rich, Clem, and Plen.
Plan?
Somehow. Yeah, both.
I disagree with
They're
Clem
nominating me.
slightly.
I think we should
What
nominate Rich.
about yourself, Plan?
I don't.
Why,
you
care.
can
Ellie?
nominate me if you want, but I don't have a lot to talk about this game.
Why?
I
Ellie?
think we should nominate Joey.
That's why you can
Ellie.
die.
That's kind of a dick move, honestly.
There's like nothing.
I'm leaning more towards Ellie. I'm sorry, I got you.
Ellie, can you say why? Because that's more like you've cast a wider net than I think I've ever seen you cast day one. You're usually pretty conservative.
Who
And
cast the wide net?
You,
Me?
yeah, you usually like collect more information. Why those three people? Can you say a short little bit?
Clem said nothing at the time. Clem said
I think
nothing.
I'm gonna nominate
Rick.
I have Town
Huh?
Red Rick.
Rick this time.
I have Town Red Rick.
I think firing bullets, seeing what hits.
I think Joey's Mafia, but I feel sorry for him after last week. I'm actually gonna give him a break. I think Rich is still scum anyway, so I'm still.
I'm spraying and praying.
RJ, if you actually, RJ, are you gonna commit to that raid? Like, do you actually believe it? Because if
I
you
mean,
do, I'm
RJ, I'll
voting with you.
formal them with you.
I got
I'll
nominated.
second it.
I'll vote Joey.
Fuck it, I'll vote
Joey,
myself.
Joey
I'll
is.
fucking vote myself. You don't think I'll do it?
RJ is
He
not
also-
down here if he believes I'm
Joey
Mafia.
also lied about
So
that.
can we hear from
Ellie.
Palace?
Wait, what did I lie about, RJ?
Ellie.
You would never claim cop in the
Palace,
fucking Night Zero
Palace.
Green Day one ever.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Palace,
You
Palace.
want to. Why? You get such a better. There's no prostitute.
Joey,
Medic guarantee gets a save.
Joey.
Alien's not in the game.
Joey.
There's no prostitute.
Yeah, and then Town throws the game in Final 3.
Can we hear from Palace for a second?
Can we what?
Hear from Palace.
Yeah, what up, Palace? Why'd you axe yourself?
Well, time's up.
Sorry.
There's 11 of you alive, but only 10 of you can vote. Palace, please do not sneak a vote in. Please get your votes to Shakespeare on Discord. We're missing 3. Just as a quick explanation on how the voting works, if you're just joining us for the first time, people vote, whoever gets 2 votes or more gets nominated and has to defend themselves in one last defense when nobody can interrupt them. Okay, all votes are in. If you're voting at DOJ, hands up. RJ. That's 2 on 3 on RJ. RJ gets nominated. Plan. Lexi. Rich. That is 3 on Rich. Rich is nominated as well. Manti. Joey. That is 2 on Joey. Joey gets nominated. Clem. Ellie. That is 1 on Ellie. Rick. And Powers. Okay, so it is Rich, Joey, and RJ. Everybody else turn off your cameras. Aiden, what order are they gonna speak in?
The order is RJ, Rich, Joey.
All right, I'm pretty sure they're both Mafia. I think like Joey has Joey plays more friendly and laughing and smiling and talkative when he's Mafia. People have a lot of like trouble reading Joey, I think, in most games, and it's a pretty good way to read him. Like I caught him out on it the other week for it. It's just something he does all the time as Mafia, and people just seem to forget because he's just being jovial and having a good time. Him talking about like claiming the cop day one if he was thingy was bullshit, but like I don't know, maybe he'd say that as Town anyway. I just don't think he's been productive at all. I don't think he's I think he's kind of troll nominating me. I don't think he thinks I'm scum. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Anyway, I think Rich is Mafia. I think his instant, oh, you really calling me Mafia? Oh, you're gonna hard lock that reading? That's him being like very scummy. He's like, he's trying to like excuse himself later on for why he's pushed on me. Trying to go like, oh, he called me Mafia and he was wrong. And it's basically just he's trying to justify his like later on Gus read because he doesn't have any actual reads on the game. Yeah, I would kill Rich, but I think Joey's Mafia too.
Okay, Rich.
The way I treated RJ is because I've noticed a pattern over like the last 40 games or so I played with RJ.
Just sorry to interrupt you. RJ, turn off your camera. Keep going.
If RJ pushes me on day one, he is always Mafia every single time. It doesn't even matter what game. He never does it as Town. He always goes for other people. I think Joey is a pretty easy read if you call him out right at the beginning. If he's actually Mafia, you call him Mafia in the first 10 seconds of the game. He's usually not prepared for it, and he reacts really badly. This game, when I called him out, he nodded, and I liked it from him. It wasn't awkward at all, so that's why I think Joey is the Town here. And RJ is playing like I'd expect him to play if he was Mafia, so I'll be voting for RJ here. I am not a PR. I would
10 seconds.
claim Mafia. So yeah, that's that. I have a meta thing where I would always claim here. I don't have a lot of reads except the Cupid and Thief.
That's them. Joey?
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I hard claim cop. I have a green check on Rich, so I guess we're lynching RJ. I wish it wasn't us two, because I kind of thought RJ was a bit towny, but there's nothing to be done. So, yep. Sorry.
What can you do, boys? All right, good luck, team. I guess I'm getting medic saved anyways. Don't kill me, I'm not the cop. I'm just kidding, I actually am the cop. I have a green check on Rich. I push the vote.
Okay, Joey, turn off your camera. You can only vote between Joey, Rich, and RJ. get your votes to Shakespeare on Discord. Palace, again, you cannot vote. Don't try to sneak that vote in, but you can turn on your camera. Missing 4. Missing a few less than 4. Just missing 1. I'm guessing RJ. My friend, welcome back. If you are voting at Joey, please put your hands up. That is 2. Nope, that's still on Joey, just 1 on Joey. If you are voting, where did my nominated people go? If you're voting at Rich, please put your hand up. That is 1 on Rich. And that would be 9 on RJ, I believe. RJ dies and reveals to be.
Not Mafia. You can all go back to sleep.
Yep. We are a bit short on casters, so you're gonna have to make do with just a little old Shakespeare in just a few seconds. See you then. Let me just make sure that the players can't hear me. Yep, okay, they can't. That was a weird day. The question here is, do you believe Joey just like got a random check on Rich that early in the game? Joey did get 1 vote from Rick, so that could be a real policeman there. The only other information we have is Lexi claiming Cupid and Manti claiming that Alien's not in the game, so Manti could very well be scum here. Like just Steve claiming and saying, oh, like I hate the alien, toss the alien away. Or he could still be the alien. So that's gonna be revealed at some point. I think the most interesting here is whether Rick will counterclaim Joey today. But if Twitch chat, if you have any questions, I can... Yeah, RJ, I agree it's kind of unpleasant, but that's why we started randomizing it. Like, otherwise it's just a struggle. But you didn't die because Rich or Joey said he checked you. He said he checked, or he got a random green on Rich. So, that's what it is. Hopefully you were not cheated out of like a policeman claim or something. And we're just waiting for Alien to conduct all the night actions. One thing that was very interesting to me, and like just a pure body read on Joey, like the thing with the water, like can be seen as some kind of a body read, and like he had a small slip towards the end of his defense. So that could be interesting to watch in a bit. And if you're thinking them just filibustering, I am, but we have the night action, which is Joey will die and everybody can speak and vote. So that confirms Joey was actually the cop. So Rich is good. And maybe RJ just got completely unlucky as doctor. In any case, we're gonna go to a short intermission. And after the intermission, we'll be back with more Mafia. So stay tuned for that.
I'm sorry to announce that Joey has died. Joey was Mafia, and you can all speak and vote. And you have 4 minutes for the day.
Is prostitute in this game?
So he tried to they tried to self-kill and get a medic save on him and on
Medic,
his
you're a god.
You forgot to mention the X.
Rich,
hilarious.
Rich.
No,
why,
everybody can vote.
Rich, why did you claim VT? You hate
No,
claiming.
he asked
Joey.
himself.
Yeah, he asked himself.
Oh my god. Whoever the medic is, thank you.
Wait, who's asked?
It might have been RJ.
So Joey's not
Nobody.
necessarily the Axe, but the Axe axed Joey.
Wait,
Yes.
Rich, why did you claim VT?
That's the only way.
Because I am VT.
But yeah, you hate claiming VT. You said you're like
Yeah, no,
morally-
Rich is Mafia with
Yeah,
Joey.
Rich is likely Mafia.
No, Rich is
No,
never
no.
Mafia. Listen,
No,
listen.
Rich
Joey
was
doesn't.
like morally against claiming VT like for like a
I
rant.
have a meta. I have a
Is the
meta.
top alive?
Yeah, I am.
I have a meta of
Green on Rick,
never,
green on Ellie.
never claiming VT as Mafia.
So this game's pretty easy.
So both Plan Rick,
Clem and Palace.
Plan
are-
Rick and Manti and DLTN, they know that meta, so
Those
they
are
all
kills.
know I'm down.
Alright,
So
if
first we
the
kill
doctor's
Rick.
alive, claim that.
Yeah.
I know that.
Listen, we honestly don't. We honestly
Hold on,
don't.
hold on.
Listen, I'm the only one that knew Joey was Mafia yesterday. I also knew that he was claiming a fake green on Rich to direct the kill, so that when Joey obviously comes out, when RJ comes out as not Mafia, we know Joey's
Yeah,
fake.
Rick, we know your
Fine,
town.
Rick. We killed Clem,
Yeah, but
Palace,
Rich-
Rich.
And also,
also
no,
down.
no, I just want to vote for cop.
Who?
No, because RJ wasn't confirmed Mafia in that situation, right?
I think it's just two of claiming Rich.
I know, but Joey would have known.
Yeah.
Joey knew
Like-
RJ's alignment, so.
Hold on, this is easy enough. Like, Plun's cop, you said Rick and Ellie are both green, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I'm Cupid, and I random.
Yes, that's why it's Clem, Palace, Manti. Kill it in the.
Here's
No,
the-
no,
Mantis,
no,
Mantis,
no.
Oh, yeah.
No. Here's the more pertinent
Palace,
thing.
Rich.
No. Here's the more pertinent thing.
Is
If there
Doctor
are
right?
if there are lovers like that are both town in this game, claim now.
5, 4, 3, 2. Too late.
Okay.
They're gonna kill Plum tonight. I'm using my check tonight. I did not use it last night.
Sure.
Okay, that's just.
Or
a-
they'll just risk if they want to kill me. That seems.
So it's a Mafia town pair.
I would
and-
agree. Yes.
We just nominate Rich, Clem.
Palace, dude.
Plen is
Yeah.
Rich, Clem, Palace.
Palace,
Kill in
yeah.
any order, win game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Rich, Clem, DLG, and Palace.
Well, I think.
Why
DLG
do you
is
keep
town
saying my
stuff.
name? I'm like inner child this game because
No,
I
you're
claim
not,
VT.
Rich.
Rich,
No, you're the most
Rich
Mafia.
is really town.
Rich, why-
Joey's not.
Not necessarily town because you know your meta. and
Rich,
you know
Rich.
people here know your meta.
Oh, there is.
I recall someone.
Why would I cash in on my meta to win this random line split game? Like,
Hold on.
get
There is
real.
another problem. Manticore is not 100% confirmed town.
Yeah, but I'm confirmed town for this game, right?
No. His Thief C could have been Mafia.
Mafia,
and
yeah.
that would have.
Can we organize the votes? Can we organize the
Correct.
votes? We should
Yeah.
organize
Okay.
the votes. We should
Why
organize
would
the
I do that as Mafia though?
votes. Guys, we should organize
I'm
the
not
votes.
saying that. Like, it could be
Yeah.
cred. You know what I mean? Like cred.
I'm gonna vote Rich.
I'm voting. No, you're not voting. Wait,
I'm doing
okay.
Palace.
What?
I'll
Okay.
be on Rich or Clem.
I'll be on.
DLG and Rich.
Me
I'll be
and
on Palace.
DLG and
Rich,
Clem.
got it.
Me and
I'm
DLG
on
and
Palace.
Clem.
Okay, I'll be on Clem then.
Isn't Clem
Okay,
confirmed
then I'll
town?
be on Rich.
Someone who's on Palace with me.
Wait, who's the checks?
Rick and Ellie.
Rick and Ellie. Rick and Ellie. Oh my god. I thought it was Clem and Ellie because I'm
It's
stupid.
pretty much auto.
Yeah. So me and yeah.
I'll be on Palace with whoever who said they're on Palace. I'm with you.
Are there
Palace.
two on Rich? Okay, cool.
Cool. I'm on Palace.
Definitely one.
I want to nominate Palace here, but there are already 2 on him, so who should I be on?
I don't know yourself.
Go on
if you want.
Palace. It's fine. And yeah.
Sure, I'll vote myself.
I mean, we need two. I
Okay.
prefer two on DLGN, but I don't think we have to do it.
We can nominate 4 people. We have 9.
I mean, we're not organized.
Time's up. Enough organization. Time to kill people. That's the only organization your narrator cares about. Please get your votes to Shakespeare. Everybody who is in your screen is eligible and everybody can vote. I'm missing one. Please mute Rich. As a reminder, like, there was a bit of chaos today, but like, mute when you're not speaking. Like, I know it's annoying to have to unmute, but it keeps you self-conscious, essentially, of what you're doing. If you're voting at Rich, hands up high. That is 2-3 on Rich. If you're voting at DOGN, same exercise. Hands up for Lexi, if you care. How about
Wait, sorry. What was the first one?
hands up for Lexi if you care? It's okay, Lexi. It was a joke. If you're on Clem, hands up. That's 2 on Clem, so Clem and Rich are nominated so far. Plen.
Okay, you did say Rich. I voted Rich.
Noted.
Okay, so let's go Rich one more time. I think there
It's
were
4.
4 on Rich then.
Yep.
Okay.
No doubt. I apologize.
It's fine. How about Plen? Not Clem, but Plen. Rick. Ellie. Palace. That's 2 on Palace, and that's all the votes. So if you're not Rich, Clem, or Palace, please turn off your cameras. And Alan, hit us up with that order.
The order is Palace, Rich, Clem.
All right, so this is pretty much the order that we agreed upon that, or not the order, but the 3 that we agreed upon that would be the right way to win the game for us town. So it doesn't matter really which order, it matters, it'd be best if I was the last one, but it doesn't matter because I'm only in town with no power, so if I go now, it doesn't matter, I'm voting for Rich. Your turn.
All right, so people who have actually played with me know that I would never not claim a role as Mafia when under pressure. The reason I claim VT, even though I absolutely hate claiming VT, is because even as VT, I wanted to claim, but I was actually town reading Joey, and he was about to start. He was about to speak after me, and I thought if I was going to claim exactly Joey's role, I would get messed up. But as it turns out, Joey was Mafia, so yeah, I could have just claimed the role in that situation, but I didn't. I would still have to hear Clem talk to make a decision, but I think Palace being axed on day 1, especially his head being axed, is really odd, and that's. I think he might have done it to himself to look down here, something like that.
Okay.
I think he as a newer player would think of making that play.
Okay, Rich and Clem.
I think it's really weird that Rich claimed Vanilla Townie as scum. I think I'm gonna have to probably go for Palace, because even though it makes me nervous when people yell out, "No, it's against my meta, it's against my meta," it's still a little strange and probably not what I'd expect from him. So I guess that leaves me with Palace, which I don't feel awesome about, but yeah, I just don't have super strong reads. If you have to kill me, that's fine. I'm vanilla, so could be worse.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with Palace and probably Rich or maybe DLGN after that. Not
Okay,
sure.
that's time. Please turn off your camera. It is between Clem, Palace, and Rich. If you voted, please turn on your camera, and we're gonna do the call in just a second. We're missing one. Oh no, we're not missing anyone. Oh no, we were missing someone. If you are voting at Rich, hands up in the air. That is 2 on Rich. If you are voting at Clem, hands up. Clem gets 5, and just for completeness, if you're voting at Palace, hands up. That is 2 on Palace. Clem gets 5 out of 9, which is majority to kill him immediately, and Clem reveals to be
not Mafia. Please go back to sleep.
And I'll be right with you, Twitch chat. Okay, I mean, one interesting thing to note here is just the voting. Both Clem and Rich decided to vote at Palace there. It doesn't feel like Rich is Mafia, so if there was Mafia between those last 3 nominated people, that would have had to be, I think, Palace for sure. For what it's worth, Palace, unlike what Rich called him, is not a new player. Like, Palace has been playing with my group for almost, I think, 3 years now. So calling him a new player and just underestimating him for that reason is a huge mistake. But there isn't much to be said here. If no policeman claimed, then that's kind of shitty for town. Since their only real policeman left at this point was Mafia. So that's unfortunate. And they don't have a doctor claim. So that's the other shitty part for them. But they'll figure it out since they have the time. There is 8 town left, or 8 players left. One of them will probably die tonight. Doctor could also be a lover, that's a possibility, which is why Doctor didn't save Joey in the first place and isn't claiming at all. But in any case, let's talk about the stream and what this is. Like, if you're here for the first time, this is a game of Mafia. Well, not this is a cast. Just filling the time between the rounds of the game. But Mafia is just a game between usually 2 teams, Mafia and Town. Mafia are the bad guys who know each other and kill people at night. Town doesn't know each other and tries to eliminate the Mafia during the day. In this version of the game, we've added a few more complications just to keep it fresh and to give it replay value. And if you type some commands in chat like rows 11, you can see what those rows are. In any case, we'll be running a 5-week league of this game coming up starting next week. So hit that follow button if you like what you're seeing. We're gonna switch back to the game in just a moment. For now, you're gonna get a short intermission followed by day 3 of the game.
Alright, everyone can wake up. His face looks like it knows what's about to happen. I'm sorry to announce that Plen dies. Plen was not Mafia, and this round Lexi may not vote, and you have 4 minutes.
So Doctor's a lover.
I wonder where the Mafia were voting yesterday, huh?
May not vote. Put their hands.
I think it's
I use my.
Does anyone think DLGN is Town? I don't like him this guy.
I bet you don't. I'm the one person who voted on you, or one of 2 people, while everybody piled on the town there, Clem.
I think it's DLGN and Palace.
What?
Me too.
Paranoia reduced. So
DLGN is definitely Mafia.
I'm obviously
no,
down.
you can read me. You can read me better than that, dude.
I've played
I'm serious.
like 3 times. What is that based on? No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
What's the lover's win condition?
No, I can't.
Only one's allowed. So if we lynch,
I don't think that's wrong either.
I feel bad for whoever ended that.
No, we win if we kill both Mafia because
game chops today.
Why
I think Banty's the lover based on that read, right?
Lexi can't vote, so you can talk. Did you use your check?
Yeah, I did. I'm just
what is the check?
Like if I'm the lover, I chop today.
Yeah, if it's on a lover, game's over.
What is that axe? Like,
I don't know.
is that
Man,
Palace? Is it somebody new to the setup?
What was your check?
I'm just waiting a minute.
Palace, how much experience do you have with the setup?
With this setup, about a couple years.
Okay, it's not Palace. Mantis played a few games. What the? Who would axe Lexi's hand?
Basically confirmed.
I think
the axes have been really weird this game. I think Palace is just the axe.
Okay, so
choosing not to say?
here you go. I'm actually going to tell you what my result last night was.
No.
My result last night was that I checked to see if Ellie was a lover. He's not. The reason I checked this is because
Wait, we don't care about the reason.
Well, no, I do.
You should have checked in the POE for the Mafia lover.
No, because the biggest fear is the green check being falsified.
No, because if we lynch the two Mafia, we win. But
I mean, we don't care because if we lynch
we execute. I think we have to do the
okay, when we kill the Mafia lover, the town lover dies with them, so we don't give a shit. We just want to kill them.
I know, but like
Why did you waste your check like that? Are you?
It's fine. This is a practice game for a reason.
Are you voting the LGN? I'm voting the LGN.
I'm voting the LGN.
Okay, cool. Two people vote Palace.
I'll vote Palace with.
I'll vote Palace. I'll vote Rich. Rich is Mafia. What are we doing?
Rich's defense was so down.
Are you out of your mind?
We have enough to nominate all three, though. Just to
fine. We'll do all three.
I mean, I think we have auto. The setup is so weird. We might still lose despite having mechanical.
Yeah, this is probably auto. But let's just kill the LGN first.
Wait. So me and Rich on the LGN.
Reminder: I can't vote.
Yeah, it's fine.
Me and Rich on the LGN. Who's
so we
I want to be on Rich.
I'm on Palace.
I'm on Rich.
So this
is the only thing.
Rich,
go on Palace. Hold on. How
Rich
about
and
this?
myself?
No, hold on. How about this?
No, I'm on the LGN.
How about this? Palace vote DLGN, DLGN vote Rich, Rich vote Palace, and then.
Don't have time to figure this.
So Lexi's
one vote on 3 people, and that's it. Everybody else abstain.
What?
Like they chopped today, right? Like the Mafia and the we draw today unless Lexi's a lover.
Oh yeah.
Who's we? Who's we?
The entire game.
Are you like claiming Mafia?
Hey Mafia, do you want to out?
It's DLGN. You want to out?
Is Manti claiming?
I'm not Mafia.
Okay, I'm hard claiming lover. Mafia, you should out now, and we can chop.
I don't get what Manti's doing. I think.
Okay, I rescind. I was gonna see if Mafia would out.
Okay, we're it's like the LGN, yeah.
I'm not Mafia. You're really wrong.
You're walking a real thin line, DLGN. There's 6 people who can vote, with 7 people who can be voted at. Please get your votes to Shakespeare. First air horn is kind of a recommendation. Second air horn is like a stronger recommendation. Third air horn is probably like, shut up. Yeah, okay. Missing a couple of votes. Okay, I have all the votes. It's time to kill people. If you're voting at DOJ, hands up in the air. Also, Rich, please mute. That's 3 on DOGN. If you're voting at Rich, hands up. That's 1. If you're voting at Ellie, hands up. Rick. Palace. That's 1 on Palace. And Manti. That's nobody on Manti. The only person with more than two or more votes is DOGN. DOGN.
Hold on.
I was on Rich. Sorry.
You're missing a vote.
I was on Rich.
Oh, if you're on Rich, hands up in the air again. Ah, there's my missing vote.
Yeah.
Okay, between Rich and DOGN, one of you should start as soon as Ellen gives you the order. Everybody else turn off your cameras.
The order is Rich, then DLGN.
All right, so I was a bit caught up on being under pressure yesterday, but today I wasn't, and I was looking at DLTN, and his body language is way different than what I'm used to from when he's actually down. Also, this might sound weird. It's the same thing I said about RJ, but he played with me on All Stars. He played with me on Daily Mafia. He should know better than to scum read me for the events that happened in the game. My VT claim, coming from me, was exceptionally tiny. Me being worried about Joey being a PR and claiming his PR and messing the game up for Town is exceptionally tiny, and that's what you people should see. And you should just sheep my read on DLGN and kill him, because I am really confident that DLGN is Mafia.
Okay, DOGN, 1 minute.
All right, you guys need to get your heads out of your asses. This is what happened this game. Joey, day one, was in a three-way nomination with himself, Rich, and now confirmed Town, RJ. He claimed a green check on Rich. He did that in order for Rich not to get lynched, and obviously he wouldn't get lynched. He does that because he's our Rich's partner. He did that and he got Town, RJ lynched. Rich's defense was not Towny. I don't know what Ellie is saying. He's out of his mind. All Rich has used is a bunch of just nonsense meta. Rich has played like 3 games with me. The fact that he's giving body reads, the fact that he's saying that like I'm out, like he's saying I'm Mafia because I'm reading him incorrectly. I have a better read on him. This is all just made up. Just like he used meta to get RJ lynched as well. He's just making up meta and pushing on people. And it's not Towny at all. He's outed. You need to vote on him. I was the one person who didn't vote on the Town who got lynched yesterday. I don't know, there were 3 people up for nomination yesterday. Everybody, 5 votes piled on the Town. Don't vote people that didn't vote for the Town. That's the last place you want to look today. Please vote on Rich. Thank you.
Okay, DOGN, turn off your camera. You can only vote between Rich and DOGN today. You have 6 votes, so it takes 4 to kill outright. As soon as you voted, please turn on your cameras again. If we can't reach majority, we will vote 2 more times. And if the vote ties both times after that, then the game ends in a tie. In any case, hands up high for Rich. That's 4 on Rich. And hands up high for DOGN. That's the remaining on DOGN. Rich dies and reveals to be
Mafia. Rick also dies. Rick was not Mafia. Please go back to sleep.
Wowee. Okay, Twitch chat, we're gonna be right back with you in just a moment. Okay, so bold guess here is obviously, so Rick and Rich were lovers, which is kind of like poetic since their names are almost the same. But the only situation foreseeable here is that either Joey thieved between police and Mafia and got the police out of the game, or that he completely destroyed RJ after RJ spoke, because clearly I think Rick was the doctor. But it's very unclear from this point who the last Mafia is. We know the last Mafia has to be the bomb, because Rich died and Rich didn't explode anyone. But Twitch chat, if you're wondering about something related to the ruse, you can by all means ask right now in the remaining 30 seconds of this night. I can give you the night kill. The night kill is Lexi, who is the only remaining confirmed Town. As a reminder, Lexi was Cupid. So we're going in a final, potentially final day with 6 people alive, which is still a lot of people. So we'll see what's gonna happen. We're gonna jump right back into some short EDM break and then right back into the game after that. So hopefully you're having a good time. If you are, hit that follow button right above us, I think. So, see you in a bit.
Oh man, everyone just knows what's happening. All right, I'm sorry to announce that Lexi dies. Lexi was not Mafia, and today you can all speak and vote.
I apologize, LGN. I did change my mind.
Appreciate it.
Forgiven. So he runs Palace?
That or Manti.
I'm
It's
ready
Manti.
to lose to DLGN.
It's
here.
definitely Manti. That's the point. At
All
this
right, Palace saying definitely Manti means it's definitely Palace. Good to know.
exactly. Put us both up, then kill me, and then let Manti kill the other one, and let Manti win. That's gonna be the.
Wait, the last
calling it now. We're
is the
Town's
last
gonna lose.
is the last Mafia is the bomb, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
Actually, oh yeah, we can lose today if you kill me. So. But yeah,
We
it's
automatically
definitely not
lose
because of
if we
his
lynch
voting
Town
record.
today,
It's
do we
between
not?
us two. It's
Yeah.
better.
So I'm obviously Town for a lot of reasons here. First of all,
Because he
I
obviously
claim
did not pick the
BT
alien when he could.
and
which-
the alien. After last game, and DLGN probably knows this, but third parties, they suck. I hate them with a passion. I don't like them at all.
I mean, if you're a
I'm gonna
Mafia
put
alien,
that
it doesn't
back in the
matter,
deck.
If you're a
Every
Mafia
single-
alien, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if it's Mafia Alien though, why
I mean,
do I lose? So we lost that last game because of the alien. We lost
Wait. Whether you chose alien has nothing to do with today, because if you're a Mafia alien, you're automatically Mafia, right?
Sure. Yeah, I'm automatically Mafia. But the thing is, though,
Can he be Mafia alien, or doesn't the bomb have to be in the game?
No. It can be bomb alien, and like
Yeah.
if he was bomb alien, he has to be
okay,
back.
okay,
So,
okay.
like, I think what you're saying now is no bearing on your alignment. So
Sure.
move
No,
to a
but
different
I'm getting
Mafia.
there. But I'm getting there.
Okay.
We lost last game because of alien bullshit.
Wait, DLGN, say your read before the alarm goes off. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think DLGN thinks I'm Town. I think DLGN is going to vote Palace. I think all that I need to convince is Ellie here to vote Palace. I think it's very clear that I'm Town. First of all, I formaled Rich day one. Me and RJ very specifically put Rich onto the stands. Rich and what's his face, Joey, as well as a random person.
You're muted.
They all nominated RJ, and I specifically opposed those guys.
Someone else voted Rich with me on the day that 5 votes were on Clem.
Wait, stop. Which one did we all four of us?
I voted for Clem because he was.
Yesterday? Did all four of us vote for Rich yesterday?
I'm not sure about
I'm not sure.
yesterday.
No, I'm
But I know
interested
that
in the previous day when Town got lynched.
The only
Who voted for Rich last night? Who
Rich
voted for
for the
Rich
last two that
I
he
did.
was up.
I voted for
Yeah.
Rich. Everyone voted for Rich. Everyone alive voted for Rich. Everyone except his
Only the
lover voted.
last-
For
What about the previous day when Clem got lynched?
I don't know. I voted Clem.
When Clem got lynched, it was you and me, DLG.
Oh, okay, then I'm killing probably Manti.
So
Yeah,
here's
it's
the thing, though. On Rich, I didn't vote Rich because I had a stronger lovers read
But you
on
thought he was Mafia day one.
Clem. Because Rich claimed VT in his formal day one.
why are you trying
And
to
I'm
kill
thinking, why does
Lover?
lovers do that when their win condition is survival? Why would you claim VT? So I didn't vote for him because I was lover hunting.
Isn't claiming VT exactly survival because you don't get power roll killed and you don't?
No, you just don't claim. Period. If the thing is, by claiming VT, if anyone else there claims a PR,
I think I'm leaning toward Manti, but as far as nominations, yeah, I'll vote Manti.
sure. I'm gonna vote for Palace. So Ellie, you vote Palace with me?
Yeah.
There. We're probably gonna lose this game because you guys are gonna vote on me, but I'm gonna give a formal, so I don't really give a shit.
I'm not going to say anything new.
It's just a
I've voted for
defense
Rich the
rule
past 2 rounds, even before it was obvious to do so.
I'm voting
And
Palace. Yeah.
now we're banking on the fact that someone would choose to not be alien when they can be an
No,
alien
that's
or a normal.
nothing to do with my one.
Which,
I'm just saying
I
that.
mean, I guess
my
you gotta
claim is
really
true.
hate
Wait,
alien
the,
to really have
the
fun
choice is
being
wait. Why does the alien matter?
boring.
Why is that brought up? Because it's forced.
No,
Because
it
he's
just means
saying that he was
it
a
just means
thief
that I
between
definitely
an
am the
alien
thief,
and a normie.
regardless.
Yeah, we agree you're a thief, but it's whether
Oh,
you're
sure.
mafia alien or town alien, because that's for so alien thing has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, why would I go for a day one mass claim in a day one mass claimable game as Mafia? I pushed for a day one mass claim, which would give us auto and a Mafia.
Time's up. There's 4 of you alive, 4 of you can vote. Use that vote. Just like you should in real life. I'm missing 1. Okay, I have all the votes. If you're voting at Palace, hands up. That's 1 on Palace. DLGN. That is Manti on mute and tell us what's up.
I'm on Palace. I just didn't put my hand up fast enough.
Hands up for Palace one more time. And again, for everybody is like everybody at home, like the votes are confirmed in chat before this. This is just for visual purposes. Manti is not cheating, I promise. If you're pointing at DOGN, hands up. Manti. That's 2 on Manti, so it's Manti versus Palace. Both DOGN and Ellie, please turn off your cameras. Aelin, what's the order gonna be?
The order is Manti, then Palace.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna not look at the screen, not look at anything. Oh shoot, I need my headphones to be told when to shut up. Day one, me and RJ, we both specifically pinged out Rich, who ended up being Mafia. I put Rich onto the stand day one by voting on him with RJ. From there, you know, obviously we had to lynch RJ because we can't lynch a cop claim day one. Day two comes up, and I'm continuing to push for a mass claim because I know a mass claim gives us auto unless we are fucking stupid and lynch into our auto on F3. From there, I believe it was like Clem, Rich, and one other person gets nommed. I think it was Palace, actually. And I voted for Clem because he was the most likely to be the lovers. If we kill the lovers, that's 2 non-towns dead immediately, and it removes some paranoia factor from there. So that's why I voted Clem instead of Rich or the other guy. Because by claiming
10 seconds.
Rather than claiming any other role, VT gets you lynched. Claiming nothing makes you survive. So obviously, I'm not going to vote for the guy who claimed VT. He just ended up being lovers, and I voted for him over DLGN, mind you. Beyond that, if I'm lovers, sorry, if I'm Mafia,
That's
I can
time.
chop yes.
That's time.
Lovers. Fucking drop.
Turn off your camera, Manti. Palace.
Alright, so as Manti just said, he originally was going for Rich apparently to give himself that cover for the rest of the game and then gave up the last 2 turns to get Rich until, I know, the 2 turns ago. And then, you know, when it was obvious, and he took the turn to kill Rich last turn. And so it's obvious at this point for me that Manti is it. If DLGN is it, then he did a really good job. But we had the same, me and DLGN had the same voting record, so that's why it's obvious that Manti is it. So that's it for me. Let's not screw up.
Okay, Palace, please turn off your camera. You can only vote between Palace and Manti. It takes 3 votes to kill. As soon as you voted, please turn on your cameras again. Okay, if you're voting at Manti, hands up. That's 2 on Manti. If you're voting at Palace, hands up. That's 2 on Palace. It's a tie. We vote again. Don't turn off your cameras, but get your votes to Shakespeare on Discord. If the vote ties 2 more times, the game ends in a tie. Okay, I think I have all the votes. If you're voting at Manti, hands up. If you're voting at Palace, hands up. Okay, one last time. It's between Palace and Manti. Get your votes in. I'm waiting for them votes. Okay, hopefully I have all of them at this point. If you're voting at Manti, hands up. And if you're voting at Palace, hands up. Manti and... okay. So it's a tie between...
Mafia and Town. But if it's any consolation, it would have been a tie anyway, had you executed one of these people. But let's discuss it post-game.
So, everybody who's still in the Zoom, please turn on your cameras, and then Aylin will review who the last Mafia was.
Who was Mafia?
Ailey, let Aylin review who the last Mafia
Well, actually, it would be interesting. Manti, Palace, and Ellie, who do you think the last Mafia is? And DLGN, who do you think it is?
I mean, we all.
Can it be Ellie? Mechanically, he was not lever checked.
No, I was green checked and lever checked.
Oh, so it's
so it has to be Palace.
So it has to be myself.
So it was DLGN? Cool. I'll get it with you, DLGN, just because you're former.
I was right!
All right, everyone.
Aylin, you can turn on your camera again. Also, like, before you do the review, DLGN, you always want to kill somebody there because it gives you more points.
Ah, okay.
You want to break the
Game
tie.
lasts longer?
Game lasts longer, you kill more townspeople. It's always better for you if somebody
It's a tie
dies.
because you end up with one townsperson.
So there are more better ties than...
Oh, wait, I have a question. Does he bomb?
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
Yes,
Okay, so let me do the roll reveal real quick.
I have a question then before you do that.
I get bust, and then, the numbers work out better.
Hold on. If he lynches, let's say, or executes Manticore, for example, goes tonight, kills Palace.
Yep, you
Next
wake up.
day, if anyone gets lynched, doesn't he win? Because if he gets if everyone dies, it's a tie.
So it was a tie no matter what happens because it was an F4 scenario? That doesn't make any sense to me.
No. It wasn't a tie no matter what happened in the 4. It's after those 2 people were nominated, it was a tie.
I'll be back in 5 getting a shot.
Why can Mafia not win an F4?
Mafia could win an F4 if the right Mafia is left alive.
Mafia.
Why though? That doesn't make any sense. The setup doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's why you try to kill the Mafia in the order that will guarantee that the parity works in your favor.
Okay, let's do the
That
post
doesn't
game.
make sense though.
Manti, please mute. Let's do the post game. So, Aylin, who was the what?
Sure. DLGN was the bomb. Rich was the axe, who was lovers with Rick, who was a townsperson. Joey was a regular Mafia. Lexi was the Cupid. Alice was a townsperson. Clem was a townsperson. RJ was the doctor.
Nice.
Plen was the police officer, and I think Ellie was a townsperson.
Oh, Plen never... Did Plen ever claim?
He did.
Yeah, he claimed day 2, and he claimed green on
totally
Rick.
missed
Two
that.
green checks.
I
And
totally
am I
missed
missing
that.
someone? No, I think that's everyone. Yeah.
Cool. I mean...
I thought I could bust the LTN on that day, and I thought he would just take it.
I know
because
there are
he was
mafia. There's a mafia team alive though. When the 2 town lovers don't claim, there's a mafia team, so that makes you the lover. So I either lose to the mafia or the lover team, or I can't night kill apparently, so I can't win parity. That's what happened there. I couldn't make a night kill after I got a lynch on a town in Final 4.
You could, and then you would end up with exactly 2 people, right? So
It was a better draw for me to last longer in the game than you.
Yes.
So I did make the correct play.
Yeah, you made the correct play because you're the only Mafia left technically. I mean, the only Mafia member on Team Mafia.
I'm actually, now that I think
But
about
it's weird.
it, I agree with Manticore. Like, I understand you guys want a death every phase, but the fact that Mafia could go into this Final 4 and
With no win con.
completely unable
Like, ties
to
aren't fun. What the fuck? I don't get it.
Well, ties aren't
Another-
fun if you're going for the win, but imagine you're alien who can't get activated. Do you just want to be throwing the game in the entire game because you can't
I'm
win?
upset that I apologize to you.
This particular tie kind of rubs me the wrong way because, like, it's like
Ellie, at least
3
we-
town versus 1 scum.
No, but
and
your best. So the bomb survived until the end, which is a strict misplay from the Mafia team, because like I don't.
It's not a misplay. Joey died early. The other one's a lover. The only one on the Mafia team.
Yeah, but Joey died early by Mafia suicide.
Wait, can we sleep in F4?
No.
Can everyone abstain?
You can never sleep, and you can never not choose.
Wait, what happens when there's a quadruple abstain?
Wait, what if all 4 people choose to abstain?
You can't all 4 abstain because someone is nominated. If 2 people are nominated, then the other 2 people abstain. It's still a tie because the 2 people voted each other, presumably 3 times in a
If
row.
what's
Oh my
supposed to
God.
happen doesn't happen, the game ends in a tie. Usually.
Honestly, we're just not playing Mafia. I think we all just have to get our heads around the fact that we're not playing Mafia. We're playing some weird ass.
Well, I mean, if you want to put it this way in your mind to make you sleep better, you're not playing
There's
what
no
you used to.
sleeping. There's no sleeping in the setup.
Exactly, there
That's
is
the
no
problem.
sleeping. And like the
Honestly, the setup kind of just sucks without a hunter. In particular, like this setup is way better with a hunter, and it kind of sucks without one.
wow, I mean, that's a fair statement.
Yeah, so like let's just not play with 11s.
The setup sucks when you're ruthlessly live too. And then
I think the setup sucks when you rand. But like let's just get beyond that point and just
Sorry,
rand.
Ellie.
Okay.
I know you're not
I'm
gonna
gonna
trust me.
end the stream here, so let me just
No,
try
I'm
to
not.
do this.
My thoughts was
If you had fun,
players in this whole league
even
are
before this
racist.
last page, drop us a follow.
That's why I was on you early. I
Otherwise, like
Can
we'll
I
see you
say
next
one
time. We're
thing
on
here? Okay,
on
so
Saturday.
I'm actually like
Oof, you can't hear
Alien
me
and
over
Shakespeare.
Lexi.
You and I have all.
Okay, so I can hear nothing now. So we're on Saturday at 9 p.m., Sunday at 9 p.m. Those are the last 2 preseason games. And then the regular season starts next Tuesday. So in a week, the real thing starts. So good luck, have fun, and we'll see you next time.